Hey, atta girl.
Hi.
Cheers.
Are you a registered voter?
Sure.
Sean Bell, 50 shots. Why should we respect the cops? Sean Bell, 50 shots. Why should we respect the cops? Sean Bell, 50 shots. Why should we respect the cops? Sean Bell, 50 shots. Why should we respect the cops? Sean Bell, 50 shots. Why should we respect the cops?
Atta boy. Atta girl.
With pigs in full riot gear looking like RoboCop. And people are just going about their business as usual. This is ridiculous, y'all. People need to wake up and realize we will not accept freedom cages, whether it's at a Democrat or a Republican convention. We won't accept killer cops overrunning our streets, declaring martial law, not letting anyone march in the street and shit.
that was eloquent.
Why should we respect the cops? Sean Bell, 50 shots. Why should we respect the cops?
Sean Bell, 50 shots. Why should we respect the cops? Sean Bell, 50 shots. Why should we respect the cops?
Hey, if you guys don't know who Sean Bell was, he was a young black man. What was he, 19 years old? 19 or 20 years old. On his wedding night, he was shot 50 times. 50
It was New
times
York.
by
It was New York.
And the worst part about it is that the police were acquitted. The police who murdered Sean Bell were acquitted. 50 shots they shot him. And what did Barack Obama say when Sean Bell was shot 50 times and then the police were acquitted? He said, well, you know, we have to accept the verdict because America is a nation of laws. You know, a nation with laws. You know what? You could have said the same thing under slavery when slavery was the law. You could have said the same thing when segregation was the law. When denying women the right to vote was the law. When the laws are unjust, when those cops who murdered Sean Bell, shot him 50 times, were acquitted, people should have been rioting in the streets. Tell me what we're marching for.
Stop the torture, stop the war.
Tell me what we're marching for.
Stop the torture, stop the war.
We're marching for Barack Obama. We're marching for John McCain. Tell me what we're marching for.
Stop the torture, stop the war.
Tell me what you're standing for.
Stop the torture, stop the war.
Tell me what you're standing for.
Stop the torture, stop the war.
Sorry.
Tell me what you're fighting for.
Stop the torture, stop the war.
Are you marching for John McCain? Are you marching for Barack Obama? Tell me what you're marching for.
Stop the torture, stop the war.
Tell me what you're fighting for.
Stop the torture, stop the war.
Tell me what you're standing for.
Stop the torture, stop the war.
Are you marching for Barack Obama? Are you marching for John McCain? Tell me what you're marching for.
Stop the torture, stop the war.
Tell me what you're marching for.
Stop the torture, stop the war.
Are you marching for John 100 years before McCain?
Hell no.
Marching for Barack Obama?
Hell no.
Tell me what you're marching for.
Stop the torture, stop the war.
Tell me what you're fighting for.
Stop the torture, stop the war.
Tell me what you're fighting for.
Stop the torture, stop the war.
Are you marching for John 100 years before McCain?
Pink shirts don't make you tough.
Barack, right your face on the Empire Obama? Tell me what you're marching for.
Stop the torture, stop the war.
Hey, Sean Bell, 50 shots.
Why should we respect the cops? Sean Bell, 50 shots. Why should we respect the cops? Sean Bell, 50 shots. Why should we respect the cops? Sean Bell, 50 shots. Why should we respect the cops? Sean Bell, 50 shots. Why should we respect the cops? Tell me about Chicago.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Women's reproductive rights. Tell me what we're marching for. Tell me what you're standing for. Tell me what you're fighting for. Is Obama going to stop the torture? Is McCain going to stop the torture? Is McCain going to stop the war? Is Obama going to stop the war? Who's going to stop the war? Tell me what you're marching for.
Piggy. How you doing?
How come people, we're not sitting around waiting. We're not sitting around waiting for some savior for the Democratic Party to stop this whole direction that Bush is taking this country. The war, the torture, the global warming, the attacks on immigrants' rights, the attacks on women's and gay people's rights. It's time for us to stand up. So be out on the streets with us, it's all right.
Your birthday? We live in a police station. We live in a police station.
The direction that this country has been going is a disaster for the planet. It's a disaster for the country. It's a disaster for the people of Denver and the people of the whole world. Look at what Bush has done. Look at what he's done. Patriot Act, Military Commissions Act, rounding up Muslims and Middle Eastern people in the dead of night and deporting them to Guantanamo Bay. Look at what he's done, putting walls on the border, attacking immigrants, supporting these fascist Minutemen as they attack immigrants' rights. Look at what he's done with his faith-based initiatives, giving money to Christian charities, taking away women's reproductive rights. Women can't even get abortions in most states in this country. Look at what he's done, attacking first Afghanistan on the basis of lies, then Iraq on the basis of lies. You know that Afghanistan is not the good war. It's not the good war because they didn't have anything to do with 9/11 or any other reason. This is an imperialist war, just like the Iraq war was. There were no weapons of mass destruction. This is a war built on lies. So we understand you that you want change. We understand you that you need change, that you need radical change. But Barack Obama is not going to do it. What we need is the people out in the streets in our millions saying enough is enough. That's the way change has always happened in the history of this country, in the history of the world. Not compromising with fascists, not saying, okay, yeah, you know, John McCain, I feel you that life, you know, starts at conception, because that's what Obama said the other day. He said, I can't argue with you, life does begin at conception. He's already given over the moral high ground to John McCain. So, Barack Obama, what's his strategy to end global warming? He says he wants 30% reduction in greenhouse gases by 2050. This planet might not even be around in 2050. If you want more change, if you want change that you can...
Makers, not more makers, $10 only for the next year.
That's awesome. No, I'm sorry, but we're not using this for capitalism.
Capitalism?
We're not
I'm trying to support your cause. You're going to get all the people over here, you're going to give them all the stuff?
Half-price shirt.
Half-price shirts, there you go.
How about this? We'll tell people about it. Is that cool?
Just shout it on there.
We'll tell people where we see them.
Do you not want a free market system? It's going to get
No,
people
I
over here. You can stand next to us and hand out all your information. And we'll get everybody a flyer that buys a t-shirt. How about that?
No, I don't think that this is what we need.
You're trying to get your message out.
We are, but part of our message is that we don't want a system based on exploitation.
I already got you, buddy. There's no point holding your
You're
hand
trying to
up.
get your message
I already got you on camera.
Yeah?
That's not part of our message.
So, oh, are you gonna go this way? You gonna go that way?
Yeah.
Which way are you gonna go? Which way are you gonna go? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Let's go see what's going on in this system.
Okay.
I feel like if we did agitation like high on the street corner and passed out stuff.
This is good. We can come back.
What are we fighting for? Stop the torture, stop the war. What are we fighting for? Stop the torture, stop the war. What are we fighting for? Stop the torture,
Hey, y'all.
what are we fighting for? Stop the torture, stop the war. Are we fighting for Barack Obama?
Hell no.
Are we fighting for John McCain?
Hell no.
Are we fighting for Cheney and Bush?
Hell no.
What are we fighting for?
Stop the torture, stop the war.
What are we fighting for?
Stop the torture, stop the war.
Are we willing to die and fight for Obama?
No.
Are we willing to fight and die for John McCain?
Hell no.
Are we willing to die for oil?
No.
What are we fighting for?
I think I count 12 people in this protest. It's kind of depressing. What are you gonna do?
What are we fighting for?
Stop the torture, stop the war.